today.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And we get a glance at their leader in the huddle, the veteran in his 9th season now in the league.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel, doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
There on first down, and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. The numbers for him from a week ago: 13 carries, 78 yards.
And as we discovered in talking with the coaching staff prior to the game, going up against a team that struggled against the run has only emboldened them to run the football more. I expect 40 to 50 carries in this game.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Holt. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. As you see, they have dealt with their fair share of injuries this season. But, Charles, that hasn't stopped them from putting together a very solid campaign, a very good record thus far.
I think a lot of credit has to go internally. Look, we always want to praise the head coach for holding the team together. But to me, it's the guys in the locker room putting on the uniform. Those starters who've stayed healthy, they've welcomed the backups into their ranks and showed them how to get it done. And this team, they've stayed afloat all season doing just that.
Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Floating one, incomplete.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
They'll look to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A great play there. his second touchdown on the season. And the Bears are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. Fourth down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll start on the ground with Bush. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll go again with Bush. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. 7-7, our score after. One. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. To throw on 3rd down. Holt. And he will find his man on the outside. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll try and sneak it here. And able to follow his center and pick up the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
But when you do call quarterback sneak, you don't mind if your quarterback's a little bit on the vertically challenged side, do you? Because he's just going to hide behind his big guys up front and be able to surge forward and pick up the first down.
Off the RPO, he completes it. And he'll go down inside the 45 before. Going out of bounds.
Let's go now. Cougar 19.
They run up the middle with Bush. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Holt. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Here's a pass swung out left to his running back, and he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Back to throw. Holt. He finds his man. Complete. It's Stevens. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 20-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
His throw caught right around the 6. And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Operating from the gun. Holt being chased out left. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bears have broken the tie.
Defensively by now, you know his ability. You know he has it in him to take off and run.
Yeah, because they knew coming into this game, but we've already seen examples in this contest that he can run the football.
I think they're going to examine different ways to rush him now. Are they going to do it with different lanes? Are they going to use a spy? But they have to come up with options because right now, he's hurting them.
Out now is a punter, Jordan Stout. So not only do they get the fumble recovery on the punt, but now look at this field position. He almost took it the distance.
And the ability to not just make the play, but turn it into something big. That's what coaches harp on all the time. How do we create big plays that'll change the game?
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Chicago offense set to get started. And if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. On third down, Holt. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards. Here's Jordan Stout now. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. They'll try the right side with Bush. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that they have to punt the ball. They've done so with that first run.
He'll buy some time right. And he whips that one incomplete there.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
It's interesting how we label routes. You know, some people might call this a hitch. For me, a hitch is a little bit closer to the line of scrimmage, about 1 to 3 yards deep. A lot of people might call this a dig route, going this deep on a 3rd and 7 to pick up the first down. Others just call it a stick route. Get to the right point, stick in that spot, and let them hit you with a pass. No matter what, they did pick up the first down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Stevens. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll keep it in the hands of Bush. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
To throw on 2nd down, Holt. Oh, leaping, and he makes the grab. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 27-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Off the play fake, Holt. And that is incomplete.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you've got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers, and on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
To throw on 3rd down. Holt flush to his right. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And now for him on the season, that is his 80th catch, and the result is a first down. On the delay, it's Bush. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
On 2nd down now, Beard, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
The crowd here in the Dome making things difficult. 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Holt. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd. And they'll begin by running the option. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
On third down, Holt throws right side, and that's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Off play action. Holt on the move to his left. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Off the play fake. Holt. Got a man here. It's Wilson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 27 yards there, a first down.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Bush trying the middle. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Escaping the pressure right. He completes it to Wilson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Up the middle they go. Beard. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great effort there with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Pulled in at the 24. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkout bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Off play action. Holt. And Wilson with it, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's the option going right. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Considering they've seen him have some big gains against him throughout this game, that's got to feel like a measure of revenge as they trap him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Bird. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Back to throw. Holt. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. Well, I don't know if you... Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd and 9. He finds his man, complete. That's Stevens. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Operating from the gun, Holt. He finds his man, complete. It's Stevens. A huge play there for Chicago. 41 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a handoff up the middle. Beard. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Beard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. And this one is right down the middle. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So... the ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. taken at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. Now they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score, but bottom line, they are still on top with the football, and a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll run on first down. Beard. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away from pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it...
A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain of 37. Pretty good play by both the thrower and the catcher there, Charles. Third down, showed a lot of trust in his receiver.
And what I liked about the play was his receiver's understanding that everything wasn't on time back in the pocket. Rhythm was off a little bit. He adjusted as well and gave them a chance to complete that play.
And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done, down to the 15 from the 21. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll run it with Bush. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 52 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Over the middle, complete. That's Bush. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold him to 3. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And they will take a knee here. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. New Orleans adding some depth to the secondary. They've got 6 DBs out there now for 3rd. The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee.
Ready, go. Ready, hit.
On fourth down, Holt. And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. So,
Don't even say it, partner. Don't even say it.
the name Wrong Way Marshall comes to mind.
You said it. You said it.
This might be worse than that, though. It is. This is worse than that. This is taken at about the 14. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for Chicago, it's a big win here as they move to 11-4 now on the year. And they will head home next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Saints, things get even uglier now as they fall to 2-13. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams.
Today, it's Madden NFL.
The ball on the tee, we're set for football. And off we go on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their ninth-year quarterback.
And he's had a great season so far throwing the football. Very likely could go over 4,000 yards with a good performance here. And even in an age of passing first, that is no small accomplishment.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Bush. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down. The numbers for him from a week ago, 12 carries, 57 yards.
And they've already clinched a playoff berth, so I'm eager to see how they approach this game because some teams' philosophy is to go ahead and get guys out. Other teams' philosophy, continue to do what you're doing best. I expect them to go ahead and use their top guys all the way through this one.
He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. But Charles, as we've covered, they've already clinched their spot in the postseason, so now they just want to avoid adding any additional names to this list before the postseason begins.
Terrific observation, because trying to move up a spot, I don't know if it's worth it if you're trying to play guys who aren't quite right. Get them healthy, get ready for the playoffs, make your move then.
And he will have the Bears first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
Check 26, check 26.
Operating from the gun. Holt. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. You'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Wilson's got it complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 40. Looking to throw. Holt. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Holt. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. And this one is right down Broadway. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. They were probably home. Throwing to start the drive. Holt. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. To throw on 2nd down. Holt. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Holt. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that will make it 6-0. So the Vikings send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is brought in at the 21, and he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return, and the Bears take over. They'll start on the ground with Bush, and he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. These two teams, you may recall, they didn't play each other till late in the year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in Week 13, and it was the visitors getting the win there. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. So Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields it right around the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on here to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their. Looking to throw on second down. Holt. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. A third field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on third down. Operating from the gun, Holt. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. And his kick here is good. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. So Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. To throw on third down, Holt. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Sliding out of the pocket. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. The Bears at 11-4 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. They run up the middle with Bush. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The Bears on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd down and 12. Looking to throw. Holt. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will cut the lead down to just 2. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was... Throwing to start the drive. Holt. Wide open receiver complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
He'll be upended at the 18. That's a very helpful pickup of 9 after the play began at the 9. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Holt. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now. Standing right on his own 5-yard line. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it will be Vikings ball. So they bring out their punter as he's on to punt for Minnesota. Oh, the Bears break through and they block it. Past the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bears will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Partners, you well know every block punt wasn't necessarily a called block. Sometimes the guy just finds his way back there. Doesn't matter. The play happens, and that one turned into 6 points because they handled.
The Vikings send out their punter. Remember, though, he did have one blocked earlier. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Well, we're in the latter stages. This season, everybody's getting antsy. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half.
Ready? Switch up. Set. Hurt.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Second and 6, just inside the 30. Off the play fake. Holt steps away. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. And the Vikings are going to beef up their secondary here. 6 DBs on third. Looking to throw. Holt. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on to kick it away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Vikings will take over here first. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over. The Vikings send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Chicago offense set to get started. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
Exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
They'll try the right side with Bush. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll go again with Bush. All right, right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
To throw on second down. Holt. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football, CD. That's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach, trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
Here comes the Bears punter now. He's been terrific so far. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and it will be first and 10.
Come on. Hey, Panther 60, Panther 60. Street. Check. 18 Rattler.
They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his right. And this is taken in by Wilson for a Bears touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bears have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your
And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed, and in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after. To the video review, so they had it right. They'll look to throw. And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's second down. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational, CD. That is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
2 yards on the pickup there. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Back to throw. Holt eluding the pressure right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. This is fielded at the 27. A good head down running on the return, gets about 15 yards. The Vikings send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. So now the Bears down on the scoreboard, 2:23 to play. Plenty of time here. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning as they've got it 1st and 10.
45.
Throwing to start the drive. Holt. High throw, but the catch is made. And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard as that's going to take up. To the 2-minute warning.
Right there. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Holt firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
Check three. Back. 60 Bison.
He's back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. He's got Wilson, middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. They'll look to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
1st down now, but that clock rolling. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Now left side on the swing pass. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll try the left side. Beard. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run with Ridley. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. On third down, Beard. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. From the center of the field, this to win the ball game. And his kick is indeed good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So it's another field. So a very interesting final chapter to this proverbial book here in this one, because they were in field goal range, could have won it with a field goal, elect to go for the touchdown. I still don't know what they were doing.
As great as this game was and as dramatic an ending as we had, the post-game press conference is going to be key, because they're going to be asking Coach, why not a field goal attempt there? You got an opportunity to win it right there with your guy, and instead you run another play.
Yeah, we might need to stop by that press conference on our way out the back door here.
Yeah, just slow down the plane for us, all right? We got to get an answer before we go.
So for Chicago, they solidify their spot in the playoffs as they run their mark to 12-4 on the year. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL.